I'm really, really excited today to tell you a little bit more about a tool that we've been working on for our F.I.T program. So every year when we start to talk about new product and all the things that are coming up and what Holly and her team are working on, we look at how we can really help you find things to build your business. And so with F.I.T, obviously being such a cornerstone of our business, of a new way to bring people into the company, we thought, do we bring in a new weight management product? Do we change the mix of the packs? And we thought, no. This year, what we need is a tool that we can really help our FBOs to elevate that experience with the F.I.T program to the next level. And so we spoke to the executive team and really talked about making an investment in our F.I.T program, an investment in looking better and feeling better, and really helping to take F.I.T to the next level. So I'm just going to run you through some of the functionality of our exciting brand new F.I.T app today. It will be available for both iPhone and Android, and I'll tell you a little bit more about when in just a few minutes. But really excited about this, really think that it will help you to reach more customers, help them to understand what's next in the process. If they've done a Clean 9, is it time for F15? Maybe they want to use the program to monitor their Vital 5 program. All of that and more is possible in this app. We are the first in the multi-level marketing industry to have an app like this. So that's a huge yes. And that is a huge recognition of the commitment that Forever has to innovation and to helping bring you the products and the tools that you need to build your business. So you can see here, when you first open up the app, there are 3 different ways to log into it. You can log in with FLP 360 if you already have an account. You can log in with Facebook, which you may be familiar with for other apps you use, will auto-populate some of your information for you. Or if you don't have 360 or Facebook, you're just a customer, you're not big into social media, you can create your own account with an email. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see the Learn More link. That's for people who maybe come across this or a prospect you meet and you say, hey, check this out, but they're not quite sure what the F.I.T program's all about just yet. They can go ahead and they can tap on the Learn More. They can tap on any of these hexagons and they can see more about Clean 9, more about F15, more about Vital 5. And if they want to know even more than that, they can tap the Learn More link and go directly to foreverliving.com to get the full information about the product. Once they know exactly what they're doing, or maybe they came knowing, I'm ready to start the Clean 9 program, they can go ahead and log in. So once you've completed your login, you're going to create a profile. The first thing you're going to do is select your gender, male or female. And the only reason that we ask for this is because if you're familiar with the F.I.T program, there are recipes, there are exercises, there are different features that are different depending on whether you're male or female. The app then recognizes what you've put into your profile and will only show you the things that are pertinent based on who you are to really provide you with the best experience as you're using this program. Everything is designed to be touch interactive, so you're just going to tap the silhouette, and then you're going to go ahead and slide that slider to determine your age. On the next screen, your height, your weight, and then finally, and you can see our designers were kind to me in the weight mock-up, so I appreciate that certainly. You can add a photo, and then you've created your profile. You only have to do this the first time that you have logged into the application. Once you've created your profile, you will come to our next screen and you'll choose your program. You can see again, very interactive. We didn't want to create a tool that was just a list or just a boring functionality. We wanted this to be fun and engaging and interactive so that your customers, so that you really wanted to connect with this tool. So you can select your Clean 9 program, your F15 program, Beginner 1 or 2, Intermediate 1 or 2, Advanced 1 or 2, and then you can see Vital 5. Now you'll notice the Start button is blurred out right now. That's because this functionality will not be part of the original launch, but will be fast following again in about 4 to 6 weeks. But at that time, you'll choose Vital 5 and select the Start button to go into your program. Now, I want to run through the Clean 9 functionality with you really briefly. You select the Clean 9 program, you're going to come to this screen. You can see there are 3 different ways to join a program. You can start now. I know what I want. I've got my product. I'm ready to go. You can set a start date. That's, I know today is Tuesday. My customers are just ordering. It's going to take me a couple days to get all of them their product. We're all going to start first thing Monday morning, but I want to be able to get everybody ready to go today. Or you can join an existing program. That's somebody just recommended Clean 9 to me and asked me to join their challenge. This is how I join. So I'll run you through really quick the set start date. Again, you're going to use those sliders to find the right date for you. Once you've done that, you're going to invite your friends. The app will take you to a screen like this. You can name your challenge, call it whatever you'd like to. It will auto-generate a share code for you. And then you'll be able to use whatever application you have on your phone to invite friends. So you use a different social network in a different part of the world or a different chat feature. All of those functions that are native on your phone will be accessed through this screen. So you'll be able to select from your contacts in any of those. I'll show you what one looks like right now. You can see I'm inviting Greg to my Clean 9 challenge. Any of those applications that you use will auto-generate this string for you. It will say, hey, come download the program. Come join my challenge. Use this code. You can change it if you want to, but you don't have to try and remember the code or know the link to send them to. And in fact, this link will recognize whether they're on an Android or an iPhone and will automatically send them to the right store to download their program. So you can see Greg writes back. He's super excited to get started. I've added him to my friends list. I've got Aiden on there, a few other people, and we're ready to get going. Now, I send that to Greg, and he comes back in. He's going to tap Join Existing Program. He's going to enter that code, and he's in. So this is a great way for you to be able to invite customers, friends, colleagues, your downline, family, to be able to participate with you, have that accountability, have that challenge, that motivation to challenge each other and continue to make change for the better. We're going to start now. I'm ready to go. I'm in this challenge. I don't need to invite my friends. I'm doing it today. Not today, but today. So you can see this is going to be your main screen. As we go through some of the other pages, this will be a feature that you will see consistently no matter whether you're in Clean 9, F.I.T, or Vital 5 with some slight adjustments depending on the program. If you tap that progress bar icon at the top, you're going to be able to see a visual snapshot at any time of where you are in your program. So you can go into any of these features and see how you're doing, but at any point you can go, oh, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't think I've had enough water. Where am I on my water today? And be able to gauge based on this progress bar if you're on point to finish the day on time or need to play some catch up. If you go back to that main screen I just showed you and tap the date in the middle that says Clean 9 Day 1, it'll take you to a visual snapshot of your program. So you can see all of the requirements first thing in the morning, plan accordingly, and be able to prepare for your day. Now, this is a fun one. I don't know if any of you know this, but those 3 little stacked bars in the upper right corner of an app are actually called the hamburger menu. And I know it seems a little bit cruel to have a hamburger menu in a fitness application, but this is where we store kind of all of the important functionality, anything that you might need to do to make any changes. I'll walk you through kind of each of these at a couple different points, but for right now, this is where you can edit your profile if you realized you wanted to change your photo or any of your personal information. This is also where you would go ahead and change any of your personal settings. So you can see you can set it based on your location, which will auto-select for you your units of measure, your time, anything like that. But if you know that you always want to measure in pounds even when you're traveling, you can go ahead and set some of these things here. So again, we've really built this tool to be able to be used in all of your countries around the world with all of your downlines in any situation. You can also edit your start date from here. So I'm starting my challenge with Greg and Aiden on Monday. We're all so excited. We're ready to go. We're going to start Sunday instead. I can come in and make that change here. So all of these functionalities you've set up at the beginning are completely editable, completely adaptable, and you can change anything as you go. Now let's really look at the meat of the program. What is in this application? For Clean 9, obviously the most important part of the program is the supplementation. You can see here your supplements are broken down just like they are in the booklet by time of day. If you go ahead and tap into that, you're going to see 2 choices for breakfast. You're going to see your supplements and your shake. If you tap your supplements, your whole schedule is right there. All you have to do is tap each of those to go ahead and check them off as you consume them, and you've now completed your supplement requirement for breakfast. As far as your shake, you can come in here, you can see all of the shakes that are pre-populated for you. You can view the recipe, you can watch the video. And maybe you know that you're not a fancy shake person. You don't make put all these ingredients in every single time you're having one. You just like your Light Ultra with 8 ounces of almond milk and 3 strawberries. That's okay. You can go ahead and create your own shake. You have that every morning. You call it Ashley's Strawberry Shake. Type in calories if you'd like to, description if you'd like to, and save it. And that's going to show up in your recipes list for the whole program. So you can just easily select it as you go. See that functionality there. Once you've completed that, you'll come back to your main menu. Again, this is kind of the focal point of the whole app. You can see that bottom center button will stay there on all the screens that you're on and always bring you right back to here as your home page. Water, very important as you're working towards weight loss. And again, we didn't want you to choose the number of glasses you'd had that day from a drop down. We wanted to make it fun and engaging. So you can either use the arrows or you can slide your finger up and down in the glass to actually fill it with water as you consume throughout the day. Now you'll see we've done some supplements, we've had some food, we've had our shake, we've had some water. Let's check our progress bar again. You can see that those progress bars are moving as you complete that functionality. So again, giving you that quick visual reference to where you are in your program and how you're doing. Free foods, my favorite part of Clean 9, I know. I'm sure many of yours as well. Quick reference from your homepage. You can see your single serving foods, your 2 serving foods, and your free foods, what that portion is, how much you're supposed to have. So if you're running out to grab something, grabbing a snack at the store, all of that's right in the palm of your hand. You don't have to find a PDF or a booklet. You can access all of that information no matter where you go. Exercise, not a huge part of the Clean 9 program, but definitely something that we always want to keep in mind. On this screen, all you'll simply have to do with your workout and your warm-up is tap those screens to check off that functionality. And for your 30 minutes of exercise, you can go in, depending on what day you're on, you'll see different content that will tell you what you need to do. Again, mirroring that booklet experience without having to find those pages and worry about where you left it or what you need to do next. There's a couple last important pieces of functionality here. Day 3, any of you who have ever done Clean 9 know the importance of day 3 because you get a meal. So this screen will pop up first thing in the morning for you on day 3. In the booklet, we tell our users that they have the choice between having that 600-calorie meal for lunch or for dinner. The app actually gives them that choice, remembers it, and then shows them that calorie as part of the dinner or lunch, depending on the selection that they've made. So it really follows through with their choices. So you can go ahead and select what you're going to have. You can see, again, similar to shakes, all of your recipes are right in the application. You can go in, you can view them, you can see the instructions on how to make them, and in fact, you can also create your own, mirroring that shake functionality. Now, we also want to track our progress, right? We want to weigh in, we want to measure, we know how important that is. If you've selected male when you set up your profile, you're going to see one of our fit men on this page. The dots indicate the areas that you're going to measure. You go ahead and start entering today. You'll use the slider to select your weight, and then each of your body measurements as you go. The program prompts you. You'll get a message asking you to weigh in on days 1 and days 9. But you can go ahead and put your progress in any day through the program if you'd like to. If you choose to enter it on another day, many of you have done Clean 9 know on day 2, sometimes your weight can actually go up a little bit. We've accounted for that, and we pop a message to the user saying, You can enter today, you don't have to, but please be aware, as your body gets used to this program, you might notice different changes in your weight. This screen here will show you your progress visually. You can see a great graph of how you're losing weight, how you're losing inches, and what that progress looks like throughout your program. You can also share this. If you've had great results, you can visually share it right from this page to your social media pages, encouraging other people to ask you what you're doing, to get involved, and to maybe join a program with you in the future. Awards. How many of you have ever felt motivated because somebody else around you was doing something and you thought, oh, I want to do that too. I can do that better than you. That competition drives us in so many different ways. It's not just competition, it's accountability. It's that connectivity and wanting to stay motivated as you move through a program and not let other people down. There's a tremendous amount of awards that are available to be unlocked during your Clean 9 program. You've completed all your supplements. You've had all your water. You've done your exercise. You've lost the most weight in your group. Most of them are individual, so I can earn them. Aiden can earn it. Greg can earn it. I can probably earn it first. But you can all earn the same awards. Some are based on the best progress, so some are very competition-based. All of those can be seen here. You can see how to unlock it when you did. This one's been unlocked. This one hasn't. So the app informs you where you are in your progress with that as well. It's also going to go ahead and show that in your chat. So there's a chat function in the app here. You can see Aiden's loving the chocolate shake. Greg's losing a few pounds. I'm gaining them. But you can also see that I have won an award, and it's going to push to there. So now Greg and Aiden know that I've won an award. I'm serious about competing, and they're going to feel more inclined to go win an award as well. So that pretty much rounds out the basic functionality of Clean 9. There's just a couple things I'd like to show you about F.I.T and Vital 5. At any point, you can go into your menu, and you can see your programs. You can go ahead and add a program. Now you're thinking to yourself, well, I would never be on a Clean 9 at the same time that I'm on an F.I.T. But your groups might be. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a second. You can go ahead and select the plus sign. You're going to go back to that same screen. We're going to choose F.I.T Beginner 2, Start Now, and we're back to that main dashboard. You can see the color has changed, indicating that the program that we're in. You can also see that that main screen has changed. Free Foods is gone. It's not part of the F.I.T program. And Shakes has come out as a separate feature because in F.I.T Beginner 2, we use it as post-workout recovery or a snack, separate menu item. All of the functionalities I just showed you in Clean 9 are the same here, with a few really exciting additions. If I go ahead and go into meals, go into my supplements, checks off the same way, go into my meals, you can still create your own meal with some really exciting additions. Here, you can actually add your own ingredients. So those of you who are really familiar with F.I.T know there's that food table in the back of your booklet. And that's important to us because it educates the user on what a portion of carbohydrates is, how many calories really are in the protein that you might think is healthy but maybe isn't as healthy as you think. What is a healthy fat? So this table allows them to go ahead, select the ingredients that they want, see what the appropriate portion size is for the calories that they're meant to take in, and build a meal. So that allows you to not only build a meal, select your own meal, but really to learn in the process so that you're walking away from the program smarter and able to continue on those lifestyle choices as you go. Another exciting part of this program, and really the crux of the F.I.T program in general, is the exercise. So in Clean 9, our exercise was a little bit more basic. Here you'll see it's all 15 days of your program. You can go ahead and tap into your first day. You get your warm-up. You can go and watch your warm-up video, read your warm-up exercises, go ahead and close, and that completes that requirement. You can go into your full workout, again, see the video. Now, some of you are saying, but all of the workouts don't have videos. If they're informational, you'll see a great page like this. And we recognize something about this. Some of our exercises are built on repetitions, 16 push-ups. Well, it's going to take me a whole different amount of time than it's going to take you to do 16 push-ups, and it's going to take the next person to do 16 push-ups. So where possible, where it's time-based, we've created a third opportunity for the workout. The app has a built-in timer that will actually count down for you the seconds of each of those exercises. It will count down the rest period in between, and then it will count down the next exercise for you, allowing you to be able to really focus on what you're doing without having to flip through a booklet or read a list, and just have that really interactive exercise experience to help you look better and feel better. Once that's completed, it'll go ahead and check off your exercise for the day, move you on to the next day. At any point, you can go into any of these future days. You won't be able to complete the workout, but you'll be able to see all of them so you can know what to expect, what to prepare your group for, and really just what's coming next. Now, those of you who have gone through the program might be thinking, oh, I loved that recipe, or I loved that exercise that was part of a different program. That's in our burger menu too. If you're in the advanced program and think, oh, that recipe from the intermediate program was exactly what I wanted, you can go in, you can select a recipe from another program, you can go ahead, find it, make it, and use it to check off your requirement. You can also find a favorite workout. You know, you felt really challenged by the yoga in intermediate 2. You can go in, you can find that yoga program, and you can go ahead, watch the video, and complete it. Finally, the F.I.T Advanced program does away with recipes. We think that by the time you are at an advanced state in your exercise and your weight management program, you kind of know the basics, right? And so we've introduced portion size by the palm of your hand, and this allows you to get the correct nutrition you need based on your body size, based on your physical makeup. So we've got informational pages here to help give you a really clean guide on exactly what you need to eat. And from there, we'll walk you through how to actually go ahead and create that meal by selecting from any of those food tables, healthy fats, proteins, produce, carbohydrates, again, to help build that education. You can save it to your meal list. You know you really want this meal. You're going to have it again. You can go ahead and save it. That's exactly where it will be the next time you log in, right with the other recipes. F.I.T, like I said, will be following very, very shortly, but I just want to show you a few of the really key features there as well. You're going to have your supplements here, morning and afternoon. It's a much more simplified program. Obviously, F.I.T at its core is about supplementation and advanced nutrition made simple. But very similar to how you've seen Clean 9 and F.I.T, all of your supplements are saved in here and can be checked off with a tap to the screen. We recognize, though, that just because you wanted healthy supplementation doesn't mean you're not interested in exercise, doesn't mean you're not interested in other parts of a healthy lifestyle. So you can add in water if you'd like. You don't have to use the water functionality here, but you can add it in if you want to track your water. And you can also add an exercise program. If you choose to add an exercise program, it will give you all of the F.I.T exercise choices. You simply tap on the one that you want to do, and it will add it just like it was in the F.I.T program, and you can go through it as is. You can edit this at any time. You realize something's too hard or too easy and you'd like to switch programs, you can go ahead and make that change. Now, what does this really mean for your business? Obviously, that's great, and those of us who have done Clean 9 regularly love the idea of the ease and the accessibility of this. But I mentioned earlier being in multiple programs. You can see here some of the programs that those might be. They might be friends, my yoga group, my coworkers. If I'm an upline and I'm actively retailing, I can monitor my groups from here. If I know that I've put together a group in my neighborhood or my yoga group, I can create 5 Clean 9 challenges if I want to. Now, because we obviously don't want to take people's information, you can't see whether or not they've completed each of their supplements or their water, any of those things. But you're fully participating in their chat. You know if they're unlocking awards. You know what communication they're having with people. And so if you notice that somebody in your challenge by day 2 hasn't unlocked a single award, you know they're struggling. You know that you need to reach out and say, hey, what's going on? How's the program going? How can I help? How can I get involved? You also know if they're doing really well, and they may be somebody that would benefit from adding RG to their program or New Forever Move. It really just gives you some insight into what those programs are and what those individuals are doing. You can see here again some of the things that push to the chat. All of your awards are going to push to the chat. There's also lifestyle content that pushes there. So all of the information that we would want people to know and learn as they go through the F.I.T program is all pushed to them through this app. In addition, they're going to get push notifications that will remind them when a challenge is starting, that will help to promote the next program, that will encourage them to reach back out to you as they reach the end of their Clean 9 program to learn what comes next. It will remind them to weigh in. It will tell them, hey, it's day 2 and it's going to be tough, but that's okay because day 3 gets better. So some of that coaching that you do with customers, we've alleviated for you by adding these fantastic push notifications right into the program. I hope you guys are really excited about this tool. We're very excited about it. Yes? Good. You might want to know when you can have it. Yeah? Okay. It's going to be available in just a few days. Stay tuned for the rally presentation this weekend. We'll tell you exactly when, but it will be with you very, very soon, again, in the Apple and the Android stores. So thank you guys so much. I hope you're really excited about this fantastic new tool.